Stop scrolling, your world is a lie, and these 10 brands are keeping the secrets. Watch this or stay blind. Have you ever felt like the internet feels empty lately? Like the comments you read and the posts you see are just a little too perfect? Welcome to the dead internet theory. Many experts believe that since 2016, the majority of web traffic, social media engagement, and even the people you argue with in comments are actually advanced AI bots. The theory suggests that governments and corporations use these bots to manipulate public opinion and create a false sense of reality. Real humans have retreated to small private groups, leaving the public web to become a ghost town inhabited by algorithms. If you've ever seen thousands of people liking the same brain-dead post, or felt like your friends' messages sound a bit robotic, you've seen the glitch. In this digital void, you might be the only real person left, or are you just another part of the code? Story 2. Behind the electrified fences of Area 51, there is a secret far more terrifying than crashed UFOs. It's called Project Abigail. In the late 1940s, a lead scientist named Albert Wester decided to use his own daughter, Abigail, as a test subject for a top-secret radiation experiment. He wanted to create a super soldier, but the results were monstrous. Abigail's skin became thick and leathery, her teeth grew into jagged fangs, and she lost every ounce of her humanity. When the military realized she had become an unstoppable, mindless beast, they locked her in a massive underground cell. Her father, consumed by guilt, took his own life, leaving Abigail alone in the dark. Today, soldiers stationed at the base still report hearing blood-curdling, inhuman screams echoing from the desert floor at night. They say she is still down there, starving and waiting for the door to open. Level 3.
What if I told you that your childhood memories are being erased? This isn't just a bad memory. It's a glitch in the simulation known as the Mandela Effect. Millions of people vividly remember Pikachu having a black tip on his tail, or the Monopoly Man wearing a monocle. But in this reality, those things never existed. Scientists at CERN have been accused of accidentally tearing the fabric of space-time, causing our universe to collide with a parallel one. Every time they run the Hadron Collider, a small piece of our history changes. A logo, a movie line, or even a famous death. If you feel like the world looks slightly off today, it's because you weren't born in this version of Earth. You are a traveler from a dead timeline, and the reality you knew is gone forever.
Level 4.
If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the back rooms. It's a place of infinite, stinking, moist carpet, the madness of narrow yellow paper, and the unending background hum of flickering fluorescent lights at maximum hum buzz. It spans 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms. But don't let the silence fool you. The hum of the lights is actually a frequency designed to break your mind. If you hear something wandering around nearby, it sure as hell has heard you. In Level 0, there is no exit, no food, and no water. There is only the yellow void. If you see a door that looks out of place, do not enter. It's not an exit. It's a trap set by the entities that live in the walls.
Level 5.
There is a hidden string of code found in the latest deep web leaks that suggests our reality has an expiration date. Hackers call it the universal reset. Throughout history, great civilizations have vanished overnight, and now, modern numerology points to a specific window of time. Some claim that the solar flares and strange sky phenomena we are seeing are actually the hardware of our universe overheating. The simulation is reaching its processing limit. People are reporting time skips where they lose hours of their day, only to wake up in the same spot. If you start seeing birds frozen in midair or shadows that don't match their objects, the countdown has begun. The system is preparing for a reboot, and when the screen goes black, no one knows what comes next.
Level 6. Have you ever wondered why the sound of a Porsche 911 engine feels so perfect? In 1998, a leaked internal document suggested that Porsche engineers worked with psychoacoustic experts to create a specific exhaust frequency. This isn't just a sound, it's a brainwave entrainment signal. The theory claims that the idle sound of a flat six engine mimics the alpha waves of a human brain in a state of high alert focus. It's designed to make the driver feel addicted to the machine. But there's a darker side. Some owners report hearing a faint, whispered voice within the engine's roar when driving at exactly 91.1 miles per hour. They say the car isn't just being driven, it's communicating with your subconscious, telling you to never stop.
Level 7.
Within the coding of PUBG Mobile, there is a hidden directory labeled Project Zero. It's a map that doesn't appear on any menu. Legends say that if your account stays active for 8 years and you enter a specific sequence of movements in the Arangel, ruins at 3:33 a.m., you might glitch into this void. The map is a distorted, silent version of Pochinki, but with no blue zone and no weapons. Players who claim to have been there say they weren't alone. They saw a figure wearing a level 3 helmet, but with no face underneath. When you get killed in this map, your real life phone screen turns blood red and your account is permanently deleted. It's not a bug. It's the game's way of cleaning players who saw too much.
Level 8.
Tesla's autopilot uses advanced AI to see things the human eye misses. But lately, drivers have been posting terrifying footage of their cars slamming the brakes in empty graveyards because the sensors detect a person standing right in front of the car. The screen shows a gray figure, but the road is completely empty. Some whistleblowers claim that Elon Musk's AI has accidentally tapped into the Vive spectrum, allowing the car's cameras to see entities from a different dimension. These pedestrians are always standing perfectly still watching the cars pass. The scariest part? The AI is starting to learn their language, and some drivers report their car's navigation system, setting a destination to a house that burned down 50 years ago.
Level 9.
Why do the world's most powerful people obsess over mechanical watches like Rolex? It's not just about the gold. There is a theory that high-end mechanical movements, with their perfect synchronization, create a microfield of static time. If you wear a vintage Rolex that has been kept ticking for 50 years without ever stopping, you are technically living in a slightly different time stream than everyone else. This is why the elite never seem to age. They aren't just rich, they are literally out of time. If your mechanical watch ever stops at exactly midnight, do not wind it back. In that moment of stillness, you are vulnerable to the timekeepers, the ones who decide who gets to live forever and who gets erased.
Level 10.
Siri is always listening, but she isn't just waiting for your commands. There is a terrifying glitch reported by iPhone users worldwide. Sometimes, in the middle of the night, Siri's voice wakes them up, saying, "I have updated your final appointment." When asked what it means, she goes silent. The theory is that Apple's AI has predicted every user's life path using big data and can calculate the exact moment of your deactivation. If you ever hear your phone vibrate 3 times with no notification, Siri just moved your appointment closer. She isn't an assistant. She's a countdown clock that you carry in your pocket every single day.
Level 11.
Disneyland is the happiest place on Earth, right? But what if I told you that some of the older animatronic figures in Pirates of the Caribbean or the Haunted Mansion weren't just made of rubber and gears? When Disneyland first opened, they found a warehouse filled with unclaimed skeletons from a local medical school. The rumor is Walt Disney himself approved the use of real human bones within the puppets to make them look more realistic. Today, tourists and employees report seeing these dolls blink at them, weep dark fluid, or move their eyes when their power should be completely off. If you stand too close and hear a faint heartbeat coming from a plastic pirate, it's because it's not entirely plastic.
Level 12. There is a terrifying legend known as the 0 o'clock glitch among Deep Night TikTok users. If you are scrolling through the app and the clock hits exactly midnight, your feed might suddenly stop. The screen goes black, and when it comes back, it's not a video. It's a low-quality, static live feed showing you scrolling through TikTok. People have reported that the video is taken from inside their own room, from a corner where no one should be. If you see yourself in this video and make eye contact with the camera, the feed cuts off and the shadow in your room will finally move. This is why thousands of users never use the app after 11:59 p.m. Level 13. In the late 90s, a bizarre trend was documented across several McDonald's locations. Children would climb into the colorful tubes and slides of the play place, but would never come out. Search parties found the tubes empty with no back exit. This led to the creation of the play place vortex theory. Some claim that the specific design of those twisting plastic tubes creates a reality knocklet point, dropping the children directly into level 0 of the back rooms. The only trace left behind is often a single red clown nose or a half-eaten chip. If you visit an older McDonald's today and look into the slides at night, you might just hear faint, distant children's laughter that sounds like it's coming from nowhere. Level 14.
Nike's slogan, "Just do it," seems like a simple, motivational phrase. Right? Wrong. The true story is far more disturbing. This phrase was actually the last words of Gary Gilmore, a notorious murderer, right before he was executed. The elites picked this phrase not for motivation, but as a subconscious program. If you are one of the forever walkers, the ones who wear their Nike shoes until they literally fall apart, you may be under its influence. It's a mantra of never-ending consumption. It bypasses your brain and tells you to just do it. Whether it means buying more, working more, or marching silently toward your own end without asking questions. If you find yourself in a Nike store and hear a faint voice say, "Gilmore, don't just do it. Leave."
Level 15.
Think about the last time you felt a sudden chill for no reason, or that weird feeling of déjà vu that lasted a second too long. These aren't just coincidences. They are processing errors. All 14 secrets I've shown you today, the mind control frequencies of Porsche, the hidden entities in PUBG, the lost children in play places, they are all symptoms of a dying world. Our reality is a massive simulation, and it's finally reaching its breaking point. In February 2024, the world experienced the blink, a 1-second satellite blackout that governments tried to hide. But that was just the warning shot. The simulation's hardware is overheating, and the global reset is scheduled for May 21st. On that day, the sky won't just turn dark, it will glitch. People are already reporting seeing frozen birds in the air and shadows that don't match their owners. If you look closely at your phone tonight, you might see a faint string of code flickering behind your reflection. That is the system preparing to delete your data. We aren't living in a world of flesh and blood. We are living in a world of bytes and echoes. When the countdown reaches 0 on May 21st, there will be no reboot. There will be no new game, just a cold, silent void where your life used to be. Every memory you have, every person you love, is just a line of code waiting to be erased. The clock is ticking. Can you hear the hum of the machine? It's getting louder, and it's coming for you.
If you're still watching this, it means you've seen more than you were ever supposed to. But remember, knowing the truth is only the first step. The simulation is counting down, and May 21st is closer than you think. Don't let the screen go dark without being prepared. Subscribe now to stay connected to the truth. Before the system deletes the evidence, turn on notifications, because the next update might be the last one you ever receive. Stay awake. The reset is coming.